Just in case you need some last-minute stocking stuffers or some gift ideas for your favorite cook, tonight I thought I'd share some of my favorite kitchen gadgets and tools, things that I just couldn't live without in the kitchen. The very first thing is a good wooden spoon. Every good cook needs a wooden spoon. That's what my grandma always used to say. Nowadays you can buy bamboo spoons. They're light, they're easy to keep clean, they don't stain, very handy to have in the kitchen. Another thing that every cook can use another one of is a new rubber spatula. I always look for rubber spatulas that don't have the wooden handles because then I can put it in the dishwasher. And I'm just like everyone else, I don't really like to wash dishes, so things that can be put into the dishwasher are good for me. Then how about a box grater? Very handy to have in the kitchen. They don't take up a lot of space to store. A pastry blender or a pastry cutter for people who like to make pastry, pie crust. This is so handy so that they don't have to use two knives to try to cut the fat with the flour. And how about a little juicer, kind of a reamer, these little wooden reamers you can buy. Just tuck inside the citrus fruit, give it a little twist, and you've got instant juice when you just need a little bit to add some tartness to a vinaigrette or a sauce. I love my dough scraper, my board scraper. For people who love to make homemade yeast dough, this is a must. Then a little spatula, maybe to pick up those tiny little bars that are so nice this time of the year. And how about soft fruit peeler, sometimes called a thin skin peeler. It's a special peeler that has little teeth on the blades. It helps get under those really thin skins so you can peel peaches, tomatoes. They're very handy. One of my favorite things is a cheese knife because not only are they wonderful to slice cheese with, but if you're making cheesecake, you can cut up your cream cheese and nothing sticks to the blade. They're just nice for cutting hard-boiled eggs, really handy to have. And then a nice little cutting board, just something small, so if you want to cut an orange or an apple, something that you don't need to dirty up a whole cutting board for. A flour sifter, very handy to have, and I'm amazed at how many cooks don't have a sifter in their kitchen, so that's always a nice gift. An immersion blender is a little more expensive, but it's a wonderful gift to put under the tree for your favorite cook. And this time of year, especially when soups are cooking on the stove, you can put the wand right into your pot of soup, turn it on, and you can puree it as much as you want. Now the thing to look for is a nice long cord and a nice long shaft so that you don't steam your hands in that hot steam when you're pureeing your soup. And of course, it's always nice to have a little mini food processor. Great for chopping dried fruit and nuts. And I know you've seen me use my mandolin on this segment several times. A mandolin is so handy for slicing, and it makes really fast work of it too. So these are just a few ideas, some things I could not live without in the kitchen, and they make wonderful gifts. I'm Sue Doden, sharing good food for good life 365.